Hey everyone, welcome to today's Explainer. Look, if you're a focused learner who just wants to bypass the fluff and get straight to the mechanics of modern digital creation, you are absolutely in the right place. Today, we're unpacking a concept that is literally rewiring how businesses are born on the internet. We're going to take a seemingly simple phrase and completely demystify the massive technological shift behind it. Okay, let's dive right into this. Here is the foundation of our entire journey today. Build e-commerce website with AI. It's just 6 words, right? But man, they hold some sheer gravity for aspiring creators and entrepreneurs. A decade ago, this phrase would have sounded like pure science fiction. But today, it is the exact blueprint for modern business creation. These few words represent the total dismantling of the old guard of web development. It's no longer about hiring an entire team of engineers. It's about drawing a direct line from your brain to a live, functioning digital storefront.
Now, I want to pose a question to you, and I really want you to think about the implications here. What if the barrier between your idea and an online storefront could be erased by a single technology? Seriously, imagine a world where the traditional, super intimidating obstacles to starting a business just vanish. No more wrestling with broken Shopify liquid code at 2 a.m. or agonizing over some complex database integration. The gap between I have an idea and I am open for business has traditionally been this massive chasm. Well, this explainer is all about how that chasm is being instantly filled. All right, moving to section 1. Let's deconstruct the elements, starting with e-commerce. E-commerce, the buying and selling of goods and services, or the transmitting of funds or data over an electronic network, primarily the internet. We all know this, right? But let's look past that basic definition for a second. This isn't just about throwing together a pretty web page. It's a hugely intricate machine of payment gateways, inventory databases, global logistics, the whole shebang. It is a dynamic, high-stakes environment where real value is exchanged. Historically, wiring this complex machine together took an entire engineering team. Today, it's a machine you can engineer directly from your laptop. Section 2. Let's deconstruct the other half. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, the simulation of human intelligence processes by machines, especially computer systems. Now, for our purposes today, just toss out all those sci-fi movie tropes. Instead, think of AI conceptually as your automated CTO and lead developer, all wrapped into one. It's a system capable of actually understanding what a storefront needs to function, the layout, the product categorization, the checkout flow, and synthesizing all of that instantly. It simulates the intelligence of a web designer, a back-end developer, and a UX expert, executing the heavy lifting so you literally don't have to. So, we have the complex digital marketplace on one side and this automated builder on the other. How does synthesizing these two completely change the game for building? Well, think about the dynamic tension here. We are taking the highly complex, economically vital arena of e-commerce and injecting it with a technology designed to automate human intelligence. The collision of these two forces is exactly where the friction of web development just vanishes. Just think about the traditional build for a second. Intensive time, massive effort, and the dark arts of HTML, CSS, and server routing. And honestly, it usually ends in the super frustrating trial and error of just trying to center a div. It was manual and it was punishing. Contrast that with building with AI. The difference is absolutely profound. We're talking about unprecedented speed, deep automation, and an ease of use that caters directly to the visionary, to you, rather than just the technician. AI takes the manual labor out of the equation, replacing months of frustrating coding with just moments of seamless generation. Which brings us to section 3, the building process. Conceptually, we can map out this new reality into 3 distinct steps. Step 1, idea generation. This is where you, the human, remain supreme. You're the one identifying the market gap or the awesome product you want to sell. Then, step 2, AI integration. Here is where the magic actually happens. You feed your idea in, and the AI acts as the translator, instantly rendering the layout, mapping product pages, and weaving that checkout architecture without you writing a single bracket of code. Finally, step 3, storefront launch. The AI finalizes the complex back end, and boom, your digital doors open to the world. It handles the mechanics, so you can focus entirely on the vision. So, the absolutely crucial point is exactly this: going from an abstract idea to a tangible, working online storefront. This is why this explainer really matters to you. It's about the unprecedented speed and efficiency with which your vision can become a reality. We are no longer constrained by technical limitations. If you can clearly articulate your abstract idea, the AI can mold it into a tangible, interactive, revenue-generating storefront. Let's pull this all together in section 4,
synthesizing the concept.
Ultimately, this 6-word premise leaves us with 3 massive reality shifts. First, traditional web development barriers and technical gatekeepers are totally gone. Second, e-commerce creation is vastly accelerated. What used to take months of debugging now literally takes minutes. And third, and perhaps most importantly, your focus shifts entirely from coding to business strategy. When you don't have to spend your energy fixing a broken line of code on a checkout page, you can spend that energy optimizing your product, marketing to your audience, and actually scaling your brand. This simple concept represents a historic shift in digital empowerment. Which brings us to our final thought for today. The mechanics of building, they've been solved. The friction has been removed. So I leave you with this question. If AI can build the storefront for you, what limitless ideas will you fill it with? The technology is ready and waiting. The only variable left in the equation is your imagination. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I highly encourage you to go explore the possibilities of your own ideas today.